What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nat Family Racing. We are outside in the garage today. It is 37 degrees, but the sun's out, so it feels okay. I've got the side skirt already out there, already put a coat of paint on. Just kind of a test coat to see if 37 degrees in the sun is going to be enough for that paint to lay and dry nicely and in a timely manner. Like I said, it's 37 degrees. We're getting to a low of 25 tonight, and it's supposed to snow Friday and Saturday. So we'll see kind of how much we can get done today and possibly tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be colder than it is today. Obviously leading up to that snow coming. I think tomorrow's low is 20 or 21, somewhere in that ballpark. But I'm hoping that out there sitting in the sun, that thing will dry here in the next 30 minutes. Get it slapped on there. You know what I kind of just thought of, and I wish I would have thought about it earlier. That access panel that I was trying to figure out how to build, it's only but that big. I'd probably take that joker inside and work on it. So I think that's what we'll do after we get done putting this all together. I'll get all the supplies that I have to build it. The only thing is, this is what we'll do. There's no script on this deal. I'm just flying by the seat right now. I'm gonna mark out on some material the size of that. So I'm going to essentially cut a new piece of that. I'll get that. Well, I want to paint a new piece. I'll trace out the new piece. I'll get it cut. I'll get it painted. And then hopefully it'll be dry enough for me to take it inside and work on it. Yes, that's what we'll do. So while we're waiting on that to dry, I'll get us a piece of material marked off, cut, and then we can kind of fine tune, get the shape that we're looking for. So yeah, y'all just hang tight. I'll get you pointed in some direction, whichever one I end up going in. All right, so I got the old one up there being pinned down. I'm just gonna do one of these numbers. Just for good measure, mark the inside too. I heard something climbing around. Making sure that that side skirt doesn't fall off of the stand that I have it on. Probably actually should hang on to one of these. cutting in straight lines for them other guys. Got into the piece of material behind it there a little bit. Ain't no good. Put a leg in there so we stay off the other material. Saw our leg off. There you have it. Thought I got into that other piece of material, but I guess not. So here's our new panel. Got it marked out. We've got to cut the access hatch out of. Probably should do that sooner rather than later. So let's go do that. All right, set that up. We've got our plate, getting a little mock fit up here. We've got a side skirt, kind of rest of the way drying over there. Nothing's really fully dry yet because the sun is going down and temperatures have plummeted. My hair is still a little wet from the shower, and I can feel it getting like hard. So I'm gonna have to do like some manipulating to really make sure that it's smooth as I'm punching the new rivets in. So I've got two sat in it right now, fully punched in from holes that I've previously drilled. So I think what we're gonna do is let it just be for tonight. And then tomorrow, when we have a little bit of sunshine, well, I guess we don't even need sunshine for tomorrow. So tomorrow I can come back out and take the drill, punch a bunch of holes in it, run rivets through it, and then this side of the body will be completely done, which is good because I need to take some of the wiggle out of that. So we'll get that all punched in tomorrow. I've got to touch up right there in that fender crease where we had to bow it out a little extra to get it to sit nice in here. But we'll do that another day. I've got little touch-ups that I need to do pretty much all over. A little bit more back here. Maybe. I can't tell if that's a shadow or not. But anyways, that's what we got going on. I'm gonna let this panel sit out here and dry outside for just a touch longer before I bring it in the house. And then once it's in the house and isn't stinking the whole house up like paint, we'll get that access panel put on there, and hopefully my wife doesn't yell at me. So that's the game plan, and I'll see you when we get inside. All right. Drilled my holes in our new panel, made a mess all over the floor. Wife unhappy. But the good news is that we're ready to start laying some stuff down. So we have to think about this, which is not our strong suit. So we'll lay this here. We'll lay this here. Got some behind the scenes photography happening. And this will get laid over the top like so. Okay. So I think if we can get one hole on both the top and bottom with a rivet through it. It'll make for something. Now that we have that started, we can start getting the rest of these somewhat lined in here. Come on. I'd grow those holes out a little bit bigger. Also need a little expansion project done. punched in. So that way we spin it around. Two more to go. Alright, that's the last one for that side. I'm gonna go ahead and put rivets in the rest of the way. Probably put you guys on a time lapse or something, because that took kind of a long time. So we got this together. And we did a quick vacuum job to, if there's a surefire way to make sure no race car things are ever allowed in this house again, it's to track things through the house. So I'm not going to drill this part of our hinge because that'll be metal shards in the house, and I don't want any of my pets or my wife to step on a metal shard. So what we're just going to do for the rest of this is figure out how to get our Zeus pins situated. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with Zeus pins, as soon as I get them out of this bag, I will happily explain it to you. Just trying to avoid having to take all of them out, but it just didn't work that way. All right. So this is your Zeus button, I guess would be the top, and then they connect to that spring right there. That's what keeps them in, except it's, you have to turn it. So, well, I guess I'm not even showing you. So this spring sits like this, and that button turns down and locks into that spring. So this part comes out and you twist it and it locks onto the spring. So first things first, we have to make sure our orientation is going to be correct for this being pushed and locked. Which appears to be about right there. So we'll drop our small little guys in there. And this may be a little difficult. correct fitting on the end of my rivet cutter for these smaller rivets. And I don't know if I have a smaller one out there. And I also think my rivet gun imploded on those last couple of rivets because instead of swallowing the cut part, it was shooting them back off at me. So we're going to do this a pretty hokey way here. By throwing a rivet on there, I guess. Oh, yeah. I think she might be whooped. That mouth isn't even trying to open up here. Well, that might have just put an end to our night. We'll be right back after these messages. Okay. So we have a traffic jam in our intake tube that is causing some problems. I think that's as tore down as this thing gets, so I can't get in there any further. And these aren't magnetic, so I can't go down there with a magnet and get them. But if I could just loosen these jokers up, maybe. It's not going well. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Holy smokes. Might have something I can. That worked substantially better than I thought it would. All right. have to get something that I can rifle down there and see if I can't punch them out, since I can't pull them out. Try everything, you know. We're back and we have more tools. I got this one to fall out of the bottom, so that means there was more than 3. But that should also mean that there's 1 less in there to jam up. That's 2 out. Let's see if we can get in there with the pocket screwdriver and get these guys to play nice. Holy smokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're clear. Look at that. Holy cannoli. Well, always make sure to service your equipment, because if you don't, it won't service you. So I've had this rivet gun for, I'd say, better part of 5, 6-ish years, and I've never pulled it down this far. So that was almost a bot lesson, but luckily we get to learn that one. Okay. Now to make sure that we get this going back together the correct way. That's not good. I understand our problems now. Well, I understand the rest of our problems now. Those teeth are absolutely killed. Absolutely killed. So these are the teeth inside the jaw. This is what cuts the rivet. I don't know if it's gonna focus or not. Focus on my fingernail. But regardless, they are chewed to the high heavens. Like I said though, this piece of equipment's fairly old. So even if this is goodbye, it has done its job and then some. Well, I'm calling it. She has passed. So, turns out this will be a bot lesson, which is fine. And what makes it worse is the attachments for the smaller stuff right here on the side. That one right there is the one that I need. We were so close. But I guess I can show you how it would look had that unfortunate series of events not happened. so you can adjust the orientation depending on how you need it. Pretty neat stuff. So I'm already wrong. I'm sure some of you guys wish that these videos had ear sound coming through them so I could hear you guys yelling at me. Let me know that I'm goofing up certain spots. So, but essentially, that's how it'll look. But this is upside down. I'm in mourning right now, okay? So give me a break. So that's how it'll look, obviously with these cut, but then a screwdriver, flathead, goes in here, depresses those, locks on that screen, and it'll keep that pulled down to where you can't lift this. Then you take it, get it off that lock, and this will all open. So that's our access panel. It is built, it is painted, it is the killer of rivet guns. But good news is it's probably time for an upgrade. And you know, show must go on, just won't go on tonight. But until next time, we'll see you.